Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Rising Star 2 with the band Inches from Glory, and we just went ahead and did our merging for the day. We're going to go ahead and I think we will practice some songs here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do here. So we'll fire that up. Hopefully have those ready to go for Saturday when we have a gig. We will need to practice everything one more time as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be enough time though. I think we'll be okay. And so a lot of internal work to do here today. I guess we could go ahead and go busk. Actually, you know what? We do need money. We're going to go and mow the cemetery for the $350. It's a good payout. It's a good job. So let's get that done. And I'm not zipping in there at 100 miles an hour. We have seen my driving skills in this game, how they have deteriorated over the last few months. Sucks when you're having problems with your eyesight, doesn't it? All right. I think we will get out of Dodge. We'll probably just go home and finish the day. Get to that gig and let's see what we can do. I do on Friday want to remember to go to a show, and I haven't utilized it a lot, but you can set a reminder on the calendar to go to a show. It's not really on the calendar. You would do it here. You click here on the city guide. You pick the one you want to go to. We're looking at Friday, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the one I'm not working yet? I guess that 6. No, that's Friday. That's Saturday. Okay, there should be 6 shows on. I guess it's Blueberry Hill right here. Why don't we go to that one? We haven't been there yet. Oh, well, there's a reason. It's a theater, not a. It's not one of the lower end ones. Okay, I'm confused. There should be 6 of them total. 3 of the lowest tier and 3 of the middle tier, and I'm only seeing 5 listed here for Friday night. That's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We'll go to this one where we have a 3. And we will say yes, so it'll add it to our calendar to remind us to go, and it gives it a blue block instead of the, I'm thinking that's green for having a gig. Green for gig. Maybe that's what it means. Or it's red and I think it's green. One of the two. Nonetheless, let's get these merged up. Couple of more 3s and a couple of 1s will do it. Not seeing any 1s again. They always hide when you're looking for them the hardest, right? All right. Well, again, I'm not gonna completely hunt for it. We'll just come out here and do some practice. Not bad. Repeat that process. Do some larger bits if we can. Just kind of fly through it a little better. I should probably be a little more selective in the types so I have some variety there. Can't do a 15 now. That's how fast we went there. And another 6, digital and outcast, that'll work. And we're down to just the 1s, and we didn't have any 1s yesterday, so there probably won't be any 1s today. And that is fine. Let's go practice. We're close enough. We're going to practice everything. Generally, that'll last about a week. I think it is a week it'll last. And so 2 days of us practicing these, getting a little over 20 points each, we will have them ready to go. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, let's see. Feels like there's always lyrics to merge. Always lyrics. And of course, as soon as I say that, I don't see any. There we go down here. Okay, that's a homegrown. Let's see what else we might be able to squeeze out of him. Digital. Probably should have kept the outcast there. Keep this one. Oops, we're at 15. Can't do that. We can do 6s though. Let's keep the outcast one this time. And once again, 1s I'm not seeing. So going to move on there. Practice just those two, and we should be reminded. Yeah, event reminder for Friday. You want it to go to the factory, so we're going to do that. And of course, yeah, our good friend Garrett from the Busy Moon is asking us if we would like to come to their set. We're not going to be doing that tonight. We're already planning on going somewhere. Oh boy. And they're playing at Charlie's Shed tonight, but we're going to say no to that as well. Love it when they call you while you're driving. Are you serious? Maybe we should go to that one. Nope, we're not going to though. We're going to go to the factory. And we're going to busk first. Because we can. Now we're not getting any playing points for this at this point, but we are earning a little bit of cash. And sometimes, yeah, we still get a little bit of popularity for doing it as well. Okay. Here we go.
Hey.
Hi. We do have enough to do a headliner now. We didn't in the past. We do have 9 songs now. Let's go ahead and take that gig in a couple of Fridays. We'll do that.
Tonight's band is awesome.
Good. We're looking forward to a good show, aren't we? Times in the Insurance. Okay. I do need to rename some of these bands. I'll try to do that between episodes. Okay. Well, everybody had a little bit of inspiration. There we have it. And we gained 4 points with the factory. So again, that will impact what we see over here when we find the factory on here. There we go. We're at 7 now. I believe we were at 3. That would make sense. And then the other one is band info. Our reputation in the city has climbed just a fraction. So, going to go home and get ready for tomorrow's gig. We kind of already know what we're doing there. Merge a few of these. Awesome. Let's bump that up. And he can use some stage presence, but we need to hit play too. We'll get to it. All right, 19 points left. After that, can't do 10s. We can do 6s. 6s and 3s. And a bunch of 3s down here. We'll knock off a couple of those. Oh, can't. Down to the 1s. Well, there's a chance there could be some 1s now. We've been inspired in the meantime. Not seeing any, though. That's too bad. Nope. Nothing jumping out at me. Oh, there we go. Couple, actually. We got that one, and we have one for Topher, too. Done. Good deal. And then we will practice these up. And we will be ready to hit those tomorrow, which is now today. Let's get heading there. I already forgot the count. Well, thank you. I already forgot the count of songs we're going to need to play today. It is just 6. That's good. All right. Well, let's trying to decide if we approach this as though it is a normal set. I think we might be able to do that. Felt like we were starting to burn energy at about the right pace. If we play this one though and it doesn't work out, well, I guess it doesn't work out. And yeah, let's try to hit things that they're especially interested in and make sure we're not hitting any of the opposite. So we'll play Revolutionary to end things. Oh, it's a Battle of the Bands. I totally forgot about that. Okay. It will tell you that right here, by the way. That's where I noticed it. Didn't even pay attention to it. We do have a shot here, actually, thanks to our having some popularity from doing some busking. So that could be fun. Let's go ahead. Let's go with it. Doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. We lose our first battle of the bands. We don't get a plaque that says we lost. So nobody will ever know. Energy level is bouncing around how I would. Oh, it did get there. Good. I was just, as I said it, it's like, oh, it's not going to get to 50. It did though. All right. Well, we survived the energy level battle. That seemed to work. Let's see how we did overall with the audience. You kind of expect that. I'm always low here, and then, oh my goodness, we're going to win. I pick it up in the fan score. So the performances tends to be low, and then the fan score I do much better. Now we are on the normal difficulty. If you're on the hard difficulty, it is harder to win the battles. It just is. But I'm going to take the victory. Why not, right? And that gives us popularity, and having more popularity means more people will show up, and more people showing up means we can schedule bigger venues, and it's fantastic. This is a good start for us. Really didn't think I was going to win that one, honestly. Don't even have great songs. In fact, they only loved the blues song. Of all things, they loved the blues song. That's great. I'm happy to see that. We have a lot of work to do, but we're going to start focusing on scheduling those battles of the bands, both here and anywhere we can find one. So I'm going to start driving around and tracking those down. There is a theoretical maximum to the number of battles of the bands you can win because it is directly linked to your popularity. You can only enter the low-end venue ones while your popularity is under 2, and you can only enter the rest of them, the mid-tier battles, while you're under 4. But it can go above 2 and 4 if you still have them already scheduled, but you can't schedule anymore once that happens. So once you are, ready to start doing them, if that is one of your goals, it is one of mine. I think we've discussed that, but I like to win the plaques. I think it's a lot of fun. I like to see how many I can get. The most I've ever gotten is 16. And there may be a theoretical maximum on how many you can really get based on popularity in that, because you stop scheduling them. You have to track them down, and it can be hard to find. Nonetheless, we're going to, so it's nighttime. We're going to merge up some ideas and write a song or practice. I think we might be able to do some... No, we got everything practiced up, didn't we? Yeah, we took care of that. Let's use some of these bigger numbers. Sometimes the bigger numbers just don't show up. 29s. Can't do 15s, but we can do 10s. And now we're down to just 1s. I did too many 1s early. I need to be more mindful of that. It's a fun balance. It'd be a really interesting computer problem to solve for on which direction to... Do you do smaller ones and then larger ones, or the other way around? Because you need small ones to merge to large, to have the large to merge the large. Calculus will definitely come into play for that. All right. Practice. We think we did that. Yeah, so we're going to write. Let's see what we can write. Got to get on the right page here, though. No pun intended. The writing page. Okay, let's start with this one from Xavier. And let's go to lyrics. Digital, there's an Outcast with Angel. Liking that. And then a rhythm. We got a 15 rhythm here. Be great if Chad or Topher had something to add here, but not really. We'll go with this one. And we're going to call this The Lonely Crowd. And we're going to make it, I don't know, that feels like it should be a lower medium energy song, doesn't it? We'll make it medium. Oh, hey, we have a gig coming up. We thought you might be interested in playing with us. At the Phoenix. in this Friday. Well, I'm going to pass because we might find a battle for the bands on Friday that we would rather be doing. So I think we're going to do that. It is Sunday. I do want to go and hit the local venues though and see if we can get signed up for any of those. Having won one. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't place our plaque. Lots of options where we can put them. If you're really going to go for count, your best bet is probably this wall here. You can do some pretty decent spacing with them and get a lot on there. I generally kind of stagger them, and then if necessary, I can add a third row on the bottom. There we go. Your plaque has your name, the name of the venue, and the date that you won it. Let's see. We're going to go out. We're going to find some of these places. That one was from Phoenix. So let's go up to Charlie's and see if they've got one that we can get into. Or do we have any scheduled? We do. We have one scheduled at Charlie's, so no need to go there. We need to look at the other places. Probably won't qualify for this one because it's a larger venue. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I had to step away for a minute. I'm trying to think. There was a way I clicked on something and it showed me the venue size. There we go. 350. That's the one we did already. Charlie's coming up. Parkside. Parkside's the other small one. Okay. Let's head there. So just got to find that on the map. And there it is. Okay. Not too far. It's a left and a right. By the way, you notice we won, I think it was $2,300 for that particular battle. So we have a little bit of cash to work with now. And we will put it to good use.
Howdy.
Howdy.
You got some horse sense about you.
Nothing left this month. There we go. And they should have a battle at some point. There it is, way out in the future. Okay. Well, we're going to hit that one. And there it is. And we are going to, you know what? I think we're going to go to Chicago. I think we're going to go to Chicago and drive around a little bit and see if we can find one or more to try to participate in. We can get there today. The trip alone gave us some experience, and Xavier there is loving it. We're going to give him stage presence. The lead singer, I think that's an important thing to have going on for you. Okay, there we go. Sorry, folks, I had to step away for a moment again, but view calendar. There it is right there. We're going to hit that one up. Now, I'm picking Chicago because we will gain reputation for playing in these places. And as I said, one of the things I want to try is earning as much reputation in bigger cities as possible for when we go and tour.
Howdy.
I will say the one thing I'm regretting about renaming my venues locally is I
You got some horse
can't
sense
remember
about
which ones are the larger ones and which ones are the smaller ones. And I should have probably paid a little closer attention when I did that. But here we are, you know. The good news is you can check. Chicago Theater, Jim's Bar and Grill. Iris's, okay. I think we'll go to Iris's first. That one is right here. 2 blocks up, 3 blocks back. We can start thinking about a manager too.
Howdy. You got some horse sense about you. You'll make it in show business.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Battle of the Bands. We're going to hit that one. Jim's was over on the far west side. So we're just kind of, traipsing back and forth. Wouldn't hurt to stop and mow one of these so when we're in town we can busk if we want. Busking does not improve your reputation, but it does improve your popularity, although we want to be a little careful about that right now because we can age out on popularity and not be able to enter battles. The depressed support. Jim's Bar and Grill. There it is. Okay. I bet Jim is not working the bar.
Look at them new faces.
I guess she could be a Jim. And their battle right here. Look at that. We are lining them up. So if we look at our schedule, this is for February. So this month, we already did that one. Well, that wasn't a battle. But we got one. Oh, we're not seeing if they're battles or not, are we? Oh, we are. Okay, I'm sorry. We're in February. We're at the end of February. That's the one we just won. Holy cow. Totally off for a minute there. There we go. Battle, battle, battle. Gig, battle, battle. So 5 battles lined up for us. That's good. We can see if we can get a couple more squeezed in. Just want to see if there's any. I think we already kind of poked. Oh, Justice Watering Hole. There we go. 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Can do. Lots of driving around. After we have a few dollars in the bank, we will start using chauffeur. Is this it here? Yes. I lost track of counting. I stopped paying attention there for a second.
Hey.
Hi. And we're already scheduled when they have their battle. So maybe something we can try again another time. Okay, well. I'm thinking that we'll probably go ahead and head home and call that an episode. To head home, we have to, of course, go out to the map, to St. Louis, and, but we have a couple of places now that we're planning on playing in the very near future. We'll do some merging here, write a quick song, and call it a night. And those merges. The driving can give you inspiration. We saw that it got us experience points. That always helps. So I think, was it Xavier that leveled? He should have, more than likely, he'll have a few things floating around here. So we're going to be sure to hit those up. I really feel like we need to work on melody. There we go. A 6 would be grand, but I don't see one. I don't see a 3 either. Here we go. One too many. Okay, so knock off a couple more ones. There we go. And I said we would write. Yeah, I guess we will write one more quick song. We'll make this one a high energy song because we like those, right? Get us moving around. Okay, let's do. Do we have any other 15s down here? We do. Oh, Topher has a 25s. Well, we're going to hit one of those up. And then for melody, that's where we're kind of lacking. Kiwi does have a 20 if we can figure out how to use that. Can we maybe work that in? Not really. We'll go with Outcast. Yeah, we'll go this route and see what we can do up here. Well, that didn't work either though, did it? Let's back that out. We'll come back down. Grab his 25 again. see 6s at best. What if we pick the other one? There's a 10. We'll take that. Up to riff, not, didn't make much of a difference there. Just different authors. So that's about it for that. Homegrown song, boy. What are some of the names we have already? All right. I think I've got an idea for a name. Let's go with These Old Roads. And there it is. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope we start to see some success. The next month starts on the next episode. Basically, we'll probably do one day of stuff and then see what happens. And we've got all those battles coming up, and that'll be a lot of fun. And we'll see about trying to land a few more. See how many plaques we can win. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't look out another month. We do have 6 of those coming. So that'll be great. That'll be great. Okay. And I do want to thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. Obviously, there's no obligation to do so, though. But it does help me out, and I would appreciate it. Other than that, until next time, fair travels.